I hate reading. Gesture politics. A few days later, we're back in world history, trying to focus on Professor Masako's lecture. The military refusal to use cars due to the king's fear of them severely crippled the army during the war. My mind keeps wandering back to what you overheard outside of Anya's office. Then try harder. Lenicus can't spell me. Why does the dean want to kick Blaine out of school? Wish I can ask around, but I don't want to start rumors. You glance over at the guy in question, who looks exhausted. You can see dark circles under his eyes. He turns and catches you staring. Oops. You smile and give him a little wave, hoping a small bit of encouragement will help him open to you. Beside you, Dion notices your movement. Still fretting over Blaine? I've been trying to get in touch with him for days to work on a project, but he's been ghosting me. Honestly, I'm worried. He looks like a zombie. It seems like one more thing can do him in. Then it sounds like we need to figure out a way to help him de-stress before the debate. Or before he's expelled. That's all for today. Remember your group projects are due next week. The classmates stand and gather their things as the bodyguards light in the room step forward. But Anya calls for everyone's attention. Just a minute. We have a quick announcement before you leave. Anya motions for Blaine to join her at the front of the room. Is he announcing that he's leaving? Blaine joins Anya at the head of the class and clears his throat. We're organizing a volunteer trip to a local hospital this Saturday. We'll be donating books to the pediatric ward and reading to the kids there. Why? Reporters will be covering the event, so it'll be a great opportunity to give back to the community and get some good press. Boom, and there it is. You can sign up with me or Blaine if you're interested. Okay, now class is dismissed. Okay, I doubted before, but I'm now officially convinced something's up with Blaine. He usually avoids photo ops like the plague. Maybe we can catch him before he disappears again. Blaine, wait. You catch him just as he steps outside. What? Really? And that's it? You blow off our project and disappear for days, and all I get is a what? I was looking all over the place for you. I was worried about you. Blaine sighs, scrubbing his hand down his face. Sorry. You weren't supposed to get caught up like this. You weren't supposed to get caught up in this. Is that why you've been avoiding me? He grimaces. Sorta. That answer is not good enough, Blaine. Yeah, well, fortunately, it's the only one I got. You're really not gonna tell me what's going on. Blaine blows out of breath, looking across the quad toward the dean's office. I imagine you'll find out soon enough. For now, let's just say that I have an image problem that needs to be fixed. Stat. Are you coming to the hospital on Saturday? Do you want me to? I need as many volunteers there as I can get. And don't worry, officially it's school sponsored. So even your mom found out about it, she wouldn't know I was involved. If you promise to actually show up to our study session on Sunday, then I'll be at the hospital on Saturday. Blaine smirks at you. Supposed to normal his look since the polo match. Deal. 3:26 a.m. Early Saturday morning. You're preparing to leave for the hospital when you find an unexpected visitor waiting in your dorm suite. Damn, I thought it was your day off. It was, but DeMarco had an emergency, so I'm covering. Sure, you didn't just want an excuse to see me? You could have gotten one of the other agents to cover. Who said anyone else is available? Logic. There are like a million of you on my detail. That many, huh? That explains why the paperwork is always a nightmare. Two of you share a chuckle. He opens the door for you. So what are you planning to do today before I ruin your day off? Nothing exciting. Running errands, cleaning my apartment, calling home. Well, we can definitely make sure one of those gets done regardless. I'd love to say hi to your dad if you don't mind. He loved them more than orange split sundae from Ice Cream Kings. Oh my god, I haven't had Ice Cream Kings in forever. I always got the brownie sandwich. I remember. Why does my voice sound like staticky? Tatum escorts you to the front gate, where several limos are waiting. While Blaine at the front of the crowd, with a man who looks vaguely familiar. Is that Jacob from the poker game? Yeah, I got a brief from Blaine's security detail. It's gonna be around more. Interesting. He catches Blaine's eye and wave, but he turns away as if he didn't see you. Look back at Tano. You ready for this? Are you? Not even a little bit. You slip into the limo, whilst your classmates are already chatting. Anya gets in behind you and the car starts moving. We had a great turnout today. No one wants to look bad by not visiting sick kids. Speak for yourself. I, for one, am looking forward to being a positive role model for young children. Me too. I was the youngest in my family for so long. I pretty much spoiled my cousin's kids buying once they were born. I didn't throw the only babies in the them with a full library of children's books. I picked most of them out myself. Aw, surprisingly sweet, Peter. Did Philip help you? Oh, not really. Oh. Get outside and turns to you, changing the subject with a flip of her hair. You don't tell me, buddy, when you showed up. How is it between you two? Better. Not as close as we used to be yet, but it's only a matter of time. Excuse me, but you two need to scoot over. You're blocking my line of sight. You and the young slide down to the seat, putting you right next to Blaine. I see you have a new friend. Hopefully not for long. You're not going to try to sneak off again, are you? Of course not, Jacob. I'll be the consummate dignitary today. Don't worry, we're all going to be our best behavior today. We are? Yeah, remember? My parents are on my ass again, so I gotta appease them somehow. Right. How could I forget when you use government funds to order a martini luge in the shape of your dad's monument? I was trying to celebrate my heritage. Looks like we all got something to prove today. Catch Blaine's eye, but this time he doesn't turn away. Soon a line of limos pulls up in front of the hospital. You peek out the window to address the crowd. But rather than a horde of paparazzi you going across the scene, there are only two reporters waiting by the curb. What is this? I said you're right at press, Haynes. It's a small group on purpose. I was actually the one who suggested it. You want to overwhelm the children. Remember the reason we're all here. Remember the reason why we're here. The last thing we want to do is for the kids regret that we visited. Exactly. This trip is about them, not you. Nice try, but it's always about me. Oh boy. Looks like the hospital director is waiting us inside. Considering that we can't change the turnout now, at the very least, let's stop bickering in front of the cameras. You follow your classmates toward the front entrance of the hospital, right past the reporters. Make sure you catch this shot. Then stay close to me. On it. I'll go check us in, Blaine. Blaine, you want to explain the game plan? As Anna motions for the reporter to follow her to the reception desk, Blaine turns to the rest of you. Okay, so we each get 15 minutes to read to the kids, and... Wait, we only get 15 minutes each? Easiest photo op ever. And that's not enough time to read the entire book to them. What kind of book are you planning to read? I know it's quick, but the hospital's visit hours are short. This way, everyone gets an equal amount of time. That makes sense. My son was needing more time. You raw people should understand, Blaine. Hey, we can always come back for another visit, Alexei. We're already here now. I'd like to come back when Blaine's the one making up all the rules. Well, Blaine did organize this whole trip. If you don't like my plan, Alexei, feel free to leave. Believe me, I would if I could. But he can't, so he won't. The reporter's turning in your direction, curious. You two might want to knock it off. Yeah, I think we're about to become the story, and not in the way you were hoping, Alexei. Blaine and Alexei stare each other down. Clearly neither is willing to retreat. The bodyguards tense up in anticipation. We gotta defuse the situation, or this is gonna make us all look bad. My races, you try to come up with a solution. If there's a way that everyone can share the spotlight the whole time, this could work. Maybe by putting on a play for the kids. I think both Alexei and Blaine agree. Play Peacemaker to save your trip to the hospital and earn the messy points with both Alexei and Blaine. You step in between Blaine and Alexei, arms spread, which gets their attention. Alright, that's enough. You're both being dumbasses. Doesn't matter who's right if your bickering becomes international news and upsets the children. That's a lose-lose. But he started. I don't care. The two of them take a step back, but they continue to glare at each other. You keep going. I have a plan that lets everyone share the spotlight and look good, but we have to work together. Sounds too good to be true. Usually I agree, but this is the bias. Let's hear them out. What if we all put on a play for the kids? But we don't have a script. We can improv. It sounds fun. If we make the kids happy. I dig it. You're great at acting, looks like. True, but do I have to work with him the whole time? I mean, I'm not super thrilled by the idea of more face time with the Asterian diva over here, but everyone else is on board. How much work plus make you both look good? You can report is all about how you put your differences aside for the kids' sake. You learn to appreciate each other and unite the class in the process. Perez does love a feel-good story. And an article like that would go a long way with my parents. Then we're all agreed. Let's do a modern take on fairy tale, something everyone else, like Harper and Griffin. At the version classic. Tobias can be Harper and Blake can be Tobias can be Harper and Blaine can be Griffin. John can be the mom. Harry's the dad. Evelyn's the evil witch. Ooh, I call narrator. But me and Peter. I got being a tree. I don't do well without a script. Sure, you two can jump in when you see an open and improvise. As you continue playing the skit, I had turned with a stack of name tag stickers in her hands. Alright, everyone's decided. Fuck me. Alright, everyone's a registered visitor now. Hope you all ready to jump some kids. We are now, thanks to the bias. The kids perk up at this spot. New group filing into the room. Princesses! Well, not all princesses, unfortunately. Although Dion certainly is. If you're not a princess, who are you? I'm your friend. What's your name? Batman. Wait, you can choose? I want to be Potato. Why are you getting this? Tobias giving us gold. All over it. Yes, come everyone. There's something special planned for you today. You notice the group pair behind and make sure blanket turn. I know we weren't particularly prepared, but just follow Zaria's narration and keep improvising. The Vanquist Institute proudly presents Harper and Griffin. Oh, I know this one. Shh. Once upon a time, a woodcutter. What is this? A woodcutter lived with his wife and two children in a great big forest. You, Blaine, Henry, and Dion walk out into the makeshift stage. Woodcutter's life isn't an easy one. I should listen to my mother and marry that daughter. The kids were named Harper and Griffin. Griffin, and they were always hungry. Griffin. Oh, it's Griffin. Step forward and rub your stomach with it as I drew the frown. I wish I had a unicorn. You can't eat a unicorn? Of course. Man, I want a unicorn that can take me to food. I thought I'd eat a unicorn. Okay, phew. You shouldn't have had a unicorn either. They're noble beasts. Right. So hungry, I don't know what we're saying anymore. Times have been tough ever since the great big forest stopped accepting takeout delivery. No. What do we eat now? Trees? Oh, you figured out some new way to cut them down. This axe doesn't work at all. Envy pantomimes cutting down Peter with his phone, but Peter stands tall. What are we gonna do? I have rumors there's a big candy mansion somewhere in the woods. I bet we can find it and eat it. So Fleming set off early in the morning, searching high and low for the candy mansion. He walked in to see the kids looking for signs of the candy mansion. Maybe it's over here. He lifts up a boy's arm and he giggles. You can't fit a mansion under my arm. Ah, you're right. It's obviously under your foot. Fucking reading. Right? That's why they sell these away with children. And did you see Brian? These pieces play great in our next edition. Our plan is working. Now to get Lexi involved too. But Lexi is one step ahead of you. Are you looking for the candy mansion? Yes, we are a kind stranger. Who are you? Why, I'm the big bad wolf. I'm not doing that. Hey, the big bad wolf's not in the story. That's right, big young blue coat needs our help. He motioned for French get Peter to step up. You're right, I'll be a blue coat. I was just in disguise as a tree before. Can you help me hide from the big bad wolf? What do we do? You started to chase him around while I found a place to hide. You can do that? Heck yeah. A couple of the kids jump up to chase Alexei around the room, giggling and laughing while Peter finds a spot to hide. I'm the big bad wolf and I'm after Blue. Tell me where he is so I can meet him up. Never. You kids are wearing me out. I'll go to sleep for 1,000 years. Alexei slumps into the nearest chair, starts to snore. Peter puts out from his hiding spot with a grin. Thanks for helping me hide, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your story. Who knew Alexei Vajoka had a soft side? With the whole situation handled, a woodcutting's family continues to look for that candy mansion. I think I'm lost. Starting to hallucinate the smell of cookies. Wait, not hallucinating. There's a gingerbread mansion right over there. It's so beautiful. It's all there on the gumdrops. The family starts nibbling on the walls, licking the windows, taking chunks out of the roof until... Oi! That's my house you're eating. Busted. Sorry, lady. I'm starving. Oh, you poor dears. Come inside and I'll pick you a proper meal. To which invites everyone inside, makes them a grand 12-course dinner, all made of candy. That's not how I remember the story. This flight course is divine. After everyone's completely stuffed full of candy and dessert, to which officer let the family stay with her forever rent-free. That's not how it goes. What can I say? First family that came by, I treated a little differently, but it's lonely out here in the great big forest. I can use the company. And we all lived happily ever after. In the end. That was awesome. Again. What a great performance. Come on, everyone. Time to take our bows. The kids clap their cheers as you all step forward to bow. Looks like we still have time. Looks like we still have some time before the visit hour is over. Kids, you guys want to read you a book, or... I got this on a big bad wolf. I want Griffin to read me one. I want Griffin to read it to me. I want a witch. Wait, you want that again? Light Harper? Nobody wants me? Fine. You grin at your classmates as you all split off with the children. Later, Alexa and Blaine come up to you. Hey, I guess I sort of owe you a thank you. If you weren't there to calm me down, this whole thing would have been a disaster. Yeah, I have to admit, you put a solid plan for to learn. Anything for the kids. At the end of the afternoon, you and Tim split off from the rest of the group to the bathroom before the drive back. So you end up spending your entire day off at the hospital. And it's fine, Tobias. Just then, spot Ina talking to an older woman in a hospital gown. That's when I discovered it was stage 3 colon cancer. I'm so sorry. What's your treatment plan? Partial clemency, followed by chemo? Yeah, my surgery was a few weeks ago, so I've been going through chemo. Hang in there. First month is the hardest, but gets better. How does Anna know so much about colon cancer? Look at your treatment. Anna wipes away. Anna wipes her eyes as she turns away, and Splashy watching her. In the bias? Tana? I thought you were with the others. Anna, I was just coming to find you. Face on a smile. I wish you can tell you heard every word. The others are all waiting for us. Of course, lead the way. Lead Anna and Tatum down the hall, and mine going over the conversation. I wonder why Anna was so emotional. Didn't feel like she knew that woman so well. As we walked back to the hospital to meet up with the others, you could see Anna put her happy face back on, as if the whole thing had never happened. Well, that was a nice successful trip, don't you think? Yeah. Seemed to go okay. I'm sure Dean Landquist would be happy you all did it well today. Blaine would be glad to hear that. Blaine? You know, since he organized the trip, I'm sure he'll want to know that all the hard work paid off. Right, of course. Tell us about the satisfaction of a job well done. Have you, been spending a lot of time with him? Spent a lot of time with Blaine. Yes, he's not what I expected. I guess you're right. I just need to give him a chance. I'm glad you're taking my advice to heart. Is your mom still upset about it? I know she was getting you in trouble before. You shake your head. Seems to have fallen off the radar for now. Good. Finally, you reach the others, and Anna hears everyone toward the limousines. I think you can count Blaine today. Fuck me. I think you can count today as total success, Blaine. And you'll tell Landquist? Of course, you earned it. Blaine nods, then slips into the back seat. As you're waiting for your turn, Tatum catches your attention. Everything okay? You seem distracted and walk back. Yeah, it's just been an interesting day. Must be off campus for a bit, though. You smile up at him, then you notice something out of the corner of his eye. Corner of your eye. Oh my god, Tatum, look. You point to a small storefront across the street from the hospital. Doesn't that look just like Ice Cream King? Yeah, it does actually. Let's go. Now? Yes, now. We got a little dose of Homa out here. There's a security risk. Seems to head back to campus right now, and the store hasn't been ready. How are you telling me my mom has never stopped unexpectedly to get a snack on the campaign trail? The presidential guardsmen have to have some sort of the plan in place. Well, we do, but it's not supposed to be used to cheer up your head of security. He's being stubborn, but I know if I insist, Tan will get ice cream with me. We're getting ice cream, and that's final. I'm gonna go tell Anna, and you make whatever call you have to. That's not from the first son, understood? Understood. A few minutes later, you walk into the quaint ice cream shop. It's not exactly the same as Ice Cream King, but you still hear this nostalgic smell of vanilla and bacon ice cream cones. It's like being teleported back to middle school. Minus the braces and acne. And excessive parental supervision. Right, because having a personal bodyguard makes me feel so much more independent. Still, I'm glad we can be here together as adults. Tam's eyebrows shoot up. As adults. What does that mean? Well, a lot more experience than we were back then. Tell your fingers up his arm, smiling, and clears his throat. We should probably order. TV approached the counter and browsed the open tubs of ice cream displayed behind the glass. Could get triple chocolate chunk. Cheers with hot fried syrup. You're gonna go into a chocolate coma. Can you think of a better way to go? You make a good point. What are you gonna get? My usual. Vanilla. Vanilla? Really? There are 62 flavors, and that's what you pick. I like to have a blank canvas for my toppings. As long as you're not vanilla in bed, then I'd really be concerned. Tana flushes. I, don't think that's something you need to worry about. Okay, but I still might. After you eat your ice cream, take a seat at an empty table and start digging in. Remember when you used to sneak into the kitchen? Remember when you used to sneak into the State Manor kitchen to get ice cream? I remember you sneaking in and dragging me along. I can think of at least 4 distinct times that it was your idea. Yeah, but it was usually still your fault. Ice cream was always the fastest way to cheer you up, especially when your mom was, well, you know, out in residential. Something like that. You always been my knight in shining armor. I've been a bit lost without you. Well, I'm here now, and his breath hitches as he looks at you, gaze growing more intense. Never feeling we'll be able to find a way together. I certainly hope so, Tatum. Tatum takes a bite of his ice cream, and a bit of melted vanilla clings to the corner of his mouth. Do all the flirting options. You got a little something. You lean over the table. You lean over the table, and before Tatum can react, you reach out to wipe away the melted ice cream on your fingers. Your touch is soft, lingering, and Tatum's eyes heat as he catches your gaze. Tobias. Not gone. That's why I switch voices. Damn it. Tatum sits back, spine rigid. What's wrong? Nothing. I just got distracted for a moment. It won't happen again. Tatum, you don't have to be super serious with me all the time. It's okay to be yourself. Not to put you at risk. I've been really vigilant since we got our ice cream. Something had happened, but nothing did. Don't fall quiet. You can tell Tatum's back his usual excuses as you hold your tongue as well. He sighs. I'm still trying to find a middle ground with us. I know it's not as simple as being your head of security. You have a history one that can't be ignored. I just want to keep you safe. Will you let me do that? You nod. Then let me get you back to campus. And Tobias? Yes. Thanks for the ice cream. You're welcome, Tatum. As you wait for Tatum to call you a car, feel warmth in your chest. It's not much, but it's something. The next day, wait for Blaine to show up as planned to work on your debate project. He should be here by now, but we did get in really late last night, or really early, I guess. You reach for your phone to text him when you hear someone pound on the door. Oh, what's up, nigga? Blaine, you're late. Sorry, photo line. Move aside and just for him to come inside, but he doesn't move. What's wrong? I got bad news. What surprises does Blaine have in store for you this time? Find out in the next chapter of Foreign Affairs.